Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game one of Paid with the 4 versus NTT. And let's take a look at captain build and ship lineups. So, Paid choosing to bring 2 clay bears. Go figure, they stand for paid actors, lol. So there's our clay bear lineups. We've got a daring. Got a gearing. This is legendary mod gearing. We got double Moskva. Hey, there we go. Somebody got the hint on the legendary module. Interesting how we've got a slight difference in setup here, in both commanders and setup. We've got ourselves a Des Moines with legendary mod, a Republique, and a Kremlin. Now, this is the first time we've seen a Repub. This Repub is not legendary module, but these ships are fast. They can get on flanks. They can punish smaller caliber guns, but actually, no, Repub's pretty heavy. Anyway, moving right along, let's take a look at the destroyers for NTT. They've got a daring. They've got a Kleber. They've got a legendary gearing. That's torpedo spec. Interesting. Makes sense, I suppose. You just want to luck chuck torps all over the place. We've seen several games decided by luck chuck torps. We've got ourselves a legendary Des Moines. Not legendary Moskva. Legendary Moskva. And another legendary Des Moines. And rounding out the lineup, we've got a Conqueror and we've got a Kremlin with a legendary module. Interesting. Now, the Conqueror, in the last time we saw Conqueror, it was a different team, but they were trying the whole, I'm just going to get lit on fire and shoot things more. And that didn't work out for him. So this is probably going to be the better way to go, but we'll have to see. Notice the enhanced DCP as well. So that means that he, instead of his normal DCP time of, God, what is it, 8 seconds? He gets an extra, I think it's 40% to DCP action time. That module is usually better served on an American battleship because the Americans get, I believe it's 20 seconds of immunity. So that helps. Alright, now, our usual deployment here, Shatter, we've got Kleber going to each side for paid, and then in the middle we've got the daring flirting with the B-cap. But here's the thing, when you've got Moskvas, you've got that 12-kilometer radar, and you can see Ship Smash is already in position to use that radar. If I hold the L key, you can see his radar range. It covers all of B, and does his radar cover all of A? Covers half of A. Unfortunately for him, it doesn't cover the half he needs. So, I'm guessing I'm supposed to be Monkey Biz. Comes away with the... You guys are hilarious in chat. Just read that. I'm trying desperately not to laugh. All right. Now, daring pushing up into the A-cap. We've got ourselves our first contact. Monkey Biz is Kleber under attack. I think he'll be fine. But we also have the daring that went into the B-cap. Interestingly enough, Ship Smasher is not tripwire radaring. I figured he would have. There's the radar. The question is, can anybody actually shoot this daring? I don't think so. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I am wearing pants. All right, so daring Brovero now getting some return fire for his trouble. Surprised he didn't make Inky here and smoke as soon as he turned around to try to break contact. He's probably figuring that Moskva's radar is going to be out there. Actually, no, he's on radar right now. So yeah, he's in trouble. He's in deep trouble, actually. Oh, more shells coming in. Kremlin just misses. Smoke going up for when that radar ends. Oof. Now, the other Kleber just took a chunking over there north of the C-cap. I just saw that health bar drop a bit. But, yeah, Brovaharo not looking too healthy right now. He's got a minute before he can heal up a little bit more. But yeah, not too much else. Lunatic, though, very low now. Engine's out, taking a lot of damage very early in the game. It's only 5 minutes into the game, guys, and he's already down 4,000 hit points. This is huge. Means he can't really do too much to try to stop the bleeding over there. And you can see the Repub is already backing off. Polish Wizard. I don't know that a Repub is a good choice for this particular map. I think a Burgon would be better, but... And these are press accounts. I mean, everybody has access to everything. I like the predictive torps here in the gearing, but I'm curious as to the decision to just... If you look at it, he's purposely trying to hit this part of the island. He's expecting the gearing to come around the island into one of those torps. Did not work out for him. But it looked cool. Now, look at the mini-map. You can just draw a line with NTT. I like this, actually. NTT just kind of taking their time, pushing up together. Klutz literally just walked into discovery range from the Kleber, paying for it dearly. Goose Defender's radar is not available, though. So Klutz will get out of there okay. He'll be fine. No problemo. Just check the tab out and check on something. A lot of firing going on over here at the B cap, which is what you would expect on this map. I like, though, look at the Repub. I do like the decision from the Repub to go and swing for the fences. He's going to go all the way out to the flank here, and he'll probably, he just got detected, but I would expect for him to continue to work southward. At least I thought he would until he got detected. He's probably afraid of torpedoes now, so he's turning northward. That's unfortunate, because if he kept on moving down to the one line, he could have gotten on the Des Moines side, and that would have been very difficult for Pay to deal with it, or for Entity to deal with it. Oh, well, right now, war of attrition. Much going on. I mean, like I said, it's a war of attrition. It's just who's going to end up getting out first. We have Gearing under threat over here, torpedo threat, and he's going to take one. Ow, that hurts. Moinos Kiel takes a daring torpedo. Wow. Nice torps there from Bravo Hero. That's going to make it more difficult for Moin to push farther south with this Des Moines need aimbot to yeet. It's going to be difficult for him to get down there. They got to find a way into this match, though. They are holding A for the time being. And they are up on 2 caps, so that helps. Klutz and Lunatic, though, under big-time trouble as additional 33 has come forward and detected Kleber. Unfortunately, it looks to me like NTT wasn't ready to run into a destroyer and to support the team. That being said, torpedo, oof, just misses. What's going on down here? Carlos, I thought so. At this point, something has to happen at B. They've got to at least touch the B cap and stop the point gain. That's huge. So I like the decision to move forward. I don't like his decision to move forward with so much space to his left. It allows for more people to shoot him. I would have liked to have seen him move forward like here. But, oh well. But we need to see Goose Defender, in my opinion, moving up too. He needs to get into a position where he can be shooting more and being shot at more, frankly, because Carlos is definitely going to be farmed out. More importantly, we need him in a position where he can radar and they can nail whatever destroyers they can run into. I like the gearing play here to smoke up the Kleber. That's very nice. The only problem is there's nobody from the shootout except for a full health repub, so that kind of feels bad. Republic shells out for the Kremlin for Carlos. Oof. Yeah, and that's the problem with going up, is like I said, with how open he was. Just barely dodges a torpedo for his trouble. But it feels very much like this is gonna just... It's gonna be a victory for Paid, and it's just like... You know, I just don't see... Paid is doing a very nice job of not letting their low health destroyers get detected. You can see the Kleber Lunatic all the way up to the north there. Alright? This Repub is a problem. It's not going to allow the Des Moines to come out and do what he wants to do. You got 15,000 hit points left on Carlos's Kremlin. And now you can see Goose Defender did push up. He is radaring. But what are they going to get with that radar? Only thing they can hope to get is Klutz's daring. Shells are coming in, but they're from super, super long range. Yep, and Monkey Biz does go down in the Kleber. He was playing around over here at the island. And there goes NTT's Kleber, the Republic Polish Wizard. Just took him out. That's what I was talking about earlier, about how that's a bit of a threat. So, Klutz, though, coming away with his hit points intact. 685. Whew. And now the killing happens. So Carlos goes down. We saw that happening. Minute and a half now for Paid to win. We're tied up on ships. Klutz really needs to go down, but it's not going to happen. And the Conqueror here, repeating, is about to go down. There he goes. That will seal the deal. We got 46 seconds to go in this match. Unless the Moskva gets into the cap. He is not. He's reversing. 38 seconds to go. I'm going to just take a look real quick and see if there's anybody else that could die. We've got a big push possibly forming here on the Kremlin. It's going to miss, and he's going to get Citadel slapped off the board right here. Or not. Those turrets have to turn. They're not turning fast enough. Oh, are they going to get Zonic? Is the Zonic going to go down? Let's see. There's the shots. Not enough. Brakes are being pulled, and Polish Wizard takes out the Moskva, and that's going to do it. We did not get a death pick this round. Oh wells. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look. Paid coming off. Aha. Ooh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 2, Paid versus NTT, Tears of the Cruisers. And let's take a look at our lineups. We've got a Kleber for Paid, Daring, and then 2 Gearings. You know, I've noticed nobody's really taking Dazzle anymore. Des Moines, Legendary. Des Moines, not Legendary. Interesting. In my opinion, Legendary Des Moines is a fun choice. Moskva Legendary. We've got Kerr first and an Ohio. Interesting. I wonder... I want to check something real quick. Because Curve I thought was limited. I don't know. It's highlighted, so I don't know what the heck that means. Even though I'm allowed to play... Oh, okay, so you're not allowed to play the Nevsky Delmi or Poison. Got it. Okay. That's why it's highlighted. Alright, moving right along. Let's get to the other side, to NTT. Coming to this dance with a Kleber, a Daring, and a Gearing for their destroyers. For cruisers, we've got a Legendary Des Moines, Legendary Moskva, Legendary Des Moines, non-legendary Moskva, and we've got Ohio and Conqueror. Interesting choices. Ohio makes perfect sense on this. You get the cross shots, you get the punish. So yeah, we'll see what goes ahead and transpires here at the start of this game. Both teams splitting up. Entity looks like they're going for a more even split. 4-4 with Daring up the middle. And Paid is clearly doing a heavier split with putting their Curfirst in the middle and the rest of the team going to A. So I think what Paid is looking to do is grab the A cap and then push through A. Curfirst then goes into the middle. Secondaries intensify and, you know, all that good stuff. Meanwhile, they are set to defend over at C. You've got a Kleber rushing into the C cap with Gearing and Des Moines in tow. Gearing can smoke for the Des Moines, who can radar. Free cap for Entity. There's really nothing that anybody can do about it, not even in radar range. Ta-da! There you go. All right, moving right along. Entity's gonna grab the... Are they gonna grab the A cap? It's gonna be very close. Very close. They might touch here. I think a bit of a mistake here by this Kleber going so deep into A before turning out. It's okay so far. It's not detected. Klutz doing a nice job thinking, hey, there's probably torpedoes coming. Popped his Hydro. Smart. And they're going to give... They're going to give the A cap to Entity. Interesting. Alright, 2 caps to 1. Klutz turning. Obviously the Hydro detecting those torpedoes, not a problem. Car first detected using Hydro. So that's going to push the Daring off the cap. And what do we have here? We got Polish Wizard punching Kronix in the face a little bit with a Des Moines. Polish coming off worse for that engagement. Got smacked a little bit by Carlos, I think. But the problem with these two ships bow in like this is they're basically kind of doing an all-or-nothing defense. If they're going to do all-or-nothing defense here, then this side needs to be all-or-nothing offense. We're not seeing that over here at the seaside. And you can see that, I mean, Paid has already gone into a kiting away position over there. If the bulk of one team's force is on the other side of the map, that should tell you what their plan is. And then you're going to have to rotate accordingly. You're going to have to change things up based off of that. Paid has telegraphed their decision, right? They've telegraphed that they are going heavy into A, which means they're going to kite away at C. Entity doing a nice job of picking up on that and grabbing the C cap and turning that into a defense side. Now, look at this. We've got Kleber now, Monkey Biz, pushing into help out over at B. And we've got Goosey Defender's Moskva now in a pickle. He's got Hydro running, so he should be able to detect the torpedo that's coming his way. I think he'll be okay. He's fine. Des Moines, though, is in trouble. He's clearly the focused target. And he needs He needs some smoke or something to get him out of this. Unfortunately, there is no smoke in the area. So it's just a matter of time before he gets whittled down to nothingness. Now it's a matter of less time. This is the problem with an all or nothing defense. You get stuck bow in. It extremely limits your maneuverability and your options for living. Can anybody from Page shoot him on this side? Nobody yet. DCP going out. He's got another minute before he can heal. He's going to have to sit here for a minute. Never mind. Rotation addictions. Des Moines takes him out. Carlos now comes into that position and says, all right, now you can shoot me. I don't like this decision. We do have a bit of a push forming, though, to the south. With Deimos now trying to get up. The problem is that smoke is actually going to slow Deimos down, and I think that what they need here is movement. They need to go, go, go. I think that's a bit of a wasted smoke. Let's check in on what's going up at A. Carlos now realizing this position is untenable, turning south. Klutz's daring, getting smacked a bit. Klutz was extremely lucky last game. Did not die. Same thing's happening here. His heal is up in 70 seconds. Aquatica, though, detected. Alright, well, I do like that Bro Hero's daring is sitting inside the B cap, preventing Page from getting those easy points with board position. That being said, Kerfurst Hydro is a thing. Alright, he's not detected anymore. He is pushed out of the cap momentarily. He'll probably go back into the cap and stop the point gain, or at least stop the cap progress. Got plenty of time to do that. The big question is, what's going on over here? See what I was talking about? See what I was talking about there? Not able to get up there at all. Oh, Mosfa in trouble. There he goes. Burnt down by the Conqueror. That's a good one. Goosey Defender in trouble, though. Managed to get himself turned around. Monkey Biz in trouble now. Detected. Kleber, so there's no chance of him going dark. And there goes the Moskva, but there goes the Kleber. Now here comes the torpedo dodging minigame. This is huge. Arquata cannot afford to take a torp here. Cannot afford. Good. He'll be fine. So that leaves... I mean, frankly, that leaves a charge on Isonic's Kerfurst as... probably the best way to get back into this game for Entity. Will they take that charge? I don't know. Deimos in trouble. I'll bet you right now he really wishes he had smoke. You can see the gearing now making way to do that. Aquatica did not take the opportunity to go into the Kerfurst. That's unfortunate because, as you can see, the Kerfurst Hydro is down. He had a really good shot at getting there and going for the YOLO kill. Carlos backing off now. He lost both of his cruiser buddies. Obviously, he's the farm target for Paid. Torpedoes coming in on the Des Moines. He does not have Hydro running. He's going to take one. That's a huge torpedo hit right there. Huge torpedo hit. Heel going up. Did not cause a flood. Or did it? Let's see. It did cause a flood. It did cause a flood. DCP is not available. That's a huge torpedo hit. Plus the smoke from the gearing now allows Deimos to disengage. But they really have to keep the pressure going. You really got to keep the pressure going. Kurfürst does go down to, of all things, Ohio secondaries. Think about that for a moment. Carlos, though, I don't know. He DCP'd and he's healing now. He really needs somebody to smoke him. He really needs that daring to get to him. But Aquatica might take a torpedo here. That dodge. Daring is coming into Carlos. Now, Daring is approaching Carlos from the wrong direction. I would like to see him be heading due south to get in the front of Carlos's Ohio. Either way, he's about to pop his smoke. And once that happens, well, Carlos will give it up anyways by shooting his guns. But really, RoboHero should have been smoking right there. When he fired his torps, he should have smoked, in my opinion. Made a nice smoke line. So Carlos can choose when to give up his stealth and when not to. You can see the result. He's continuing to just get HE spammed off the board. I think that's a bit of a misplay there. 10k. Doesn't matter that he's healing, you know? And the DCP is just available. So he let those fires burn in their duration. He really needs to have time now. There's the fire. There's the DCP. And you can see he's got 30 seconds until he can heal again. Imagine if he had been smoked. And there's the Daring smoking himself and shooting. Okay. Conqueror. Repeating coming onto the battlefield, but I think it's just too little too late. And also, if he wants to take over for Carlos, he needs to be in front of Carlos, not, or like, you know, closer to the enemy. Carlos is going to probably go down here. He's on fires, 2 fires, trying to heal through it. Look at his hit points. They're not changing. Oh, Carlos is dead. No! Wow. Polish Wizard is probably going to go down here, actually. I guess, in a sense, Carlos got very lucky. Look at Klutz and look at the Des Moines. The Daring of the Des Moines. They decided to wave off their attack. And that's huge. So there goes the Ohio. But the Moskva dies in the process. You can see the Moskva's position, very untenable. And now Deimos goes into that same spot. Why? I would very much like to know why Deimos is there. Deimos should have continued to work up the flank, in my opinion, with the help of the gearing. Now he's by himself. And he's literally just taken up position on the firing line. This just does not feel good. All that fighting going on to the south. We'll see. NTT is still in the lead. They win in 3 minutes if nothing changes. But Carlos, oh my goodness, Carlos recovering from 1,000 hit points. There you can see the strength of the Ohio. With those quick reloading repair parties. The only problem with it is you go through them much quicker too. And now he's out of repair party. Klutz is under radar. Will Klutz go down here? I don't think so. Oh, wait. We got the Kleber and Daring shooting at him from the other side. 183, no! Oh! Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Deimos takes Klutz's Daring off the board. 30 seconds to go, but I think Deimos is going to go down here. And once he goes down, that's going to do it. Well, it won't do it. I will extend the game, I should say. I'm sitting here just getting ready for my death pick in case. But I'm pretty sure Deimos is going to go down here. 18 seconds to go in this game if Deimos does not die. 322 hit points. He's still alive. He's still freaking alive. Look at this. 3 seconds to go. With 3 seconds to go, he gets yeeted by the enemy Des Moines. Well, what does that leave you with? That leaves you with this. At this point, I'm telling the Kleber, just go for it. Come away with a kill at least. I don't know. Now we've got the problem with the Kleber stopping like that is, look, that gives the team time to reposition. And that's exactly what's happening here. Nice hits coming in from, I believe that was the Ohio. Might have been the Conqueror. But 40 seconds to go. And you know what? This gearing might go down right here. There it is. That seals the deal. Wow. Wow, that gearing just gave it to him. Interesting. Well, with that, NTT comes away with a win. So, GG for NTT.